What up, YouTube family? Happy Friday. We're back with another Friday live cold call roleplay. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome to the Wholesale to Million family. What I need you to do is, boom, smash that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on the bell notification so when I upload a new video or when I go live, which I do every single Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard for a Friday live cold call roleplay. So who's ready to rock and roll? Who is ready to jump on a call with me? Who is ready for me to call their seller and help you filter, qualify the leads, or I can set the appointment for you? So who is ready to rock and roll? And let's go get this money. Happy Friday, you guys. Please, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, go ahead and hit me up on IG. Go to Khang WTM. And if you're watching this live, please, this will mean so much to me. What I need you to do is exit out the live chat, smash that thumbs up, come right back into the chat, pop in your phone number, because it's going to help out with the YouTube algorithm. If you can do that for me, I greatly appreciate it. It doesn't take much time. Smash that thumbs up for me, and let's rock and roll. Oh, my goodness. What's going on with this, man? This is no good. So pop in your phone number. So if you want me to call a seller, let's rock and roll. Let's not waste any time and let's just rock and roll. Okay, let's go. Friday live cold call role play. So if you haven't been on a Friday live cold call role play, what you do, you punch in your phone number. I'm gonna call you as a seller. You do your thing as a buyer, as an investor. After that, I'll give you feedback. I'll give you some tips, some feedback, some advice to help you improve your phone call, your negotiating skills with the seller, so you can actually convert more leads into deals, lock more property up on contract, get a bigger spread. Because if you want to get a really good deal, you got to know how to talk and negotiate with the seller, my friend. Okay, let me grab a piece of paper. For those of you who watch this later afterward, please do me a favor, would you? If this video, add any value to you, show me some love and smash that thumbs up for me. Okay, let's rock and roll. So we got people already. Oh, I don't know what's going on with this thing. I need to get something that's not like this. Okay. Sorry. Technical difficulty. So let me see here. Let me see if this one stands better. Oh, yeah, this is better. Okay, so I'm prepared. Good. So let's... Oh, geez. Okay. Okay, phone number. So hold on a second. So, this gadget here, it's not even working. Okay, oh my gosh, we got so much phone number. Also, to you guys, would you do me a favor? Can you please give this live stream a share for me, please? Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Oh my goodness, hold on. Oh Jesus, so much phone number. Let me pick a phone number and let's call. Hold on a second. Let's start. What do you guys think about starting off with a seller? So starting off with me calling a seller. How's that? Oh, hold on. Okay, I got one. Jeez, it's moving so quick. Okay, I think I found somebody here. God, it moves so quick. Okay. So if you're gonna punch in a seller number, make sure you punch in seller. Put in seller. Okay, so that way I know. 6. Can you guys hear that?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
How you doing? Is this... May I ask who I'm speaking to?
You know, I'm calling because I got a postcard from you about you're saying you're interested in buying my property.
Oh yeah, let me tell you a little bit. My name is Jarrell, and I'm calling about a property on Main Street. I work with some investors looking to buy 3 or 4 properties in the area. Are you considering an offer on a property there?
No. I think you must have got the wrong number because my property is not on Main Street.
Oh, sorry about that. I was calling regarding a property.
So what's the reason? So what's the reason for sending me a postcard saying you want to buy my property?
I work with a group of investors in the area, and we were just looking to purchase. And
Okay. So what's your offer?
may I ask you a few questions about it? Do you have time?
Okay.
Okay. Just to confirm, could you give me the property's address?
It's the same address that you sent me on the postcard.
See, we send out several per week, but it depends on the area we're in.
So what do you guys actually? I mean, are you guys interested in my property, or do you guys just send out random postcard to everyone, looking to like lowball them?
No, sir. It's not like that. Let's just say you have a property and someone else has a similar property. We go through it. We only choose about 3 or 4 in the area that meets up to our standard, and then we just send out a postcard to let them know. So I don't know your exact name or your property address, but I do know that we're interested in your property. So if you would like to help me out with the address, then that will work for both of us.
Well, I mean, no. I mean, I want to know, why did you pick my property?
I'm sorry about.
Done. I mean, dude, listen, man. You see, I mean, for those of you, once again, man, I keep on saying the same thing over and over again, and I'm just tired of it. Basically, what it is that you guys might do everything correct. You might send out your marketing. Right? You might pull a list. You might have pen on the phone. But if you get on a phone call and if you're like this, I promise you, it's going to take you thousands of calls to get a property under contract. So what you need to do is you need to spend some time role-playing, practice on a script, watch some of my other Friday Live cold call role play, and then start practicing. So when you get on the phone, you're not like this, man. Okay, let's overall, I mean, dude, you need to take, okay, here's some few key things for you, bro. You need to take control of the phone and be confident. I don't know, you were laying in bed, you're sleeping, you're on a couch. Come on, man. Shit. Even though this is a practice role, even though this is a practice, man, but you got into the role. You got to get into the role, man. So what you need to do is, once you pick up the phone, all right, then let's just say that the conversation just flipped where you're like, oh, you kind of caught yourself like off guard, right? The seller caught you off guard. You weren't, just say, hey, listen, Khang. Just say, listen, Mr. Seller, we're looking to buy some properties in the area for cash. I wanted to know if you have a house or a property that you're interested in selling. Well, you sent me a postcard about wanting to buy my property. Oh, gotcha. So, okay, so I'm sorry. So you just received a postcard from us saying that we're interested in buying your property. Is that correct? Now what you're doing is you reframe the seller's question, which that buys you time to think, to come up with another question by asking him, so you are calling because you have a house or a property that you're interested in selling. Is that correct? And that's how you take control. Is that you need to take control by asking them the question, not them asking you. So, how do you pick my property? Well, actually, I was giving a list of So basically, when the seller asks you, so why do you pick my property? Well, we are looking to buy some property in the area not necessarily your property, but we do send out quite a bit of these postcard to everyone in the area to see if they have a house or a property that they're interested in selling. We don't know who would be or who would not be interested in selling. So are you interested in selling your property? Right? So you come back with a question. So you answer the question already, and then you come back with a question, and that's how you maintain control of this phone. But yeah, man, I mean, overall, dude, you need to go back and watch some of my other Friday Live cold call role play so you know how to kind of deal with this, man. Because overall, that phone call was there's nothing. This phone call was horrible, man. So let me move on to the next one. Oh, geez, it's going so quick that it's okay. But what I can tell you is that you need to you definitely need to, man, watch some of my other Friday Live cold call role play, man.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. I got a postcard from you about you want to buy my property.
Yes, sir. Perfect. So are you interested in selling your property?
I mean, you guys are the one who sent me the postcard. I mean,
yeah, basically what we do, because we don't like to go individually and bother homeowners and call them, we usually send a postcard out to the area that we're interested in, and anyone who's interested will just give us a call back.
Okay,
so are you interested in, because we're investors, we like to go in different areas and look for properties that we can invest into. Are you interested in selling your home?
I mean, I could be, but what makes you pick my property?
Well, it's not specifically based off the property, it's the area. So we liked your area, and we could see us investing in a couple properties there. So I would need your address so I could go through and see your specific property and see what we could do for you.
Okay, yeah, it's 123 Apple Street.
123 Apple Street. Okay, let me open that up 1 second. Do you have time to talk on the phone now?
Yeah, I mean, I got a few minutes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I just opened up your house. Looks like it's a 3-bedroom and 2-bathroom, correct?
No, that's not correct.
123 Apple Street. Maybe I entered. It was 123 Apple Street, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. And can you tell me a little bit about it? What the condition is, the square footage, and how many bedrooms there are?
Okay, I mean, listen, I mean, do you even know anything about my property before you sent out your postcard saying you want to buy my property?
No, sir. As I said, basically what we do is we find an area that we like, and in that neighborhood, we send out postcards to different homes. And depending on whoever is interested, will just give us a call back. We don't like to call and bother people if they're not going to be interested.
Okay, so what's your offer?
Well, is it 123? Is the zip code 70079? Just to double check.
Yes, it is. But what's okay? Listen, whatever's on Zillow, it's incorrect. It's because when we bought the property, we actually turned it into a 4-bedroom, 2-bath.
Okay, 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Okay. Okay, so if you're open to an offer, and you're not gonna, let me run some numbers and talk with my partner, and if that's okay, I could give you a call back within the next 20 to 30 minutes, or even 15 minutes, and get you the number that we're willing to offer for this property.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Have a great day. I'll call you back.
Oh my. Oh man. Listen, I'm not mad, all right? Some of you comment in there, I'm not mad. It's just, this is how I teach. I know different people teach different way. This is how I teach, all right? This is how I teach. Tough love. Listen, man, I mean, from a scale of 0 to 10, how do you guys think that call just went? This is horrible, man. How can you make a fair and intelligent offer on this property just by getting the property address. No rapport building, dude. -2. That's right. Anybody give this more than a 1? Shit. Dude, I can't even imagine being on a phone call with you. Shit. Dude, getting the property address is not enough to give the seller a fair and intelligent offer. Get on the phone. Now, one thing I said that you did good compared to the first dude is that you actually started off pretty good. You actually, even though I kind of threw a curveball, but you actually got control of the phone. Your problem is that when you answer my question, you need to not wait, right? You kind of wait for, I don't know, 1 second or 2 seconds. There's kind of a silent moment. You don't want to do that. You want to come back with a question right away. Like, you don't want to wait. The only time that you go silent is when you negotiate with the seller. Beside that, you need to take control of the phone. All right, dude, take information of the property, build rapport. So, hey, if you don't mind, can I get your name, please? Right? How's your day going? Happy Friday. Right? Happy Friday. How's your day going? Okay. And then, okay, so I understand that you're calling because you got one of our postcards saying that we're interested in buying your property. Thank you so much. Right? Alex or whoever it is. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunities, to make you an offer on your property, where hopefully we can come together to an agreement on something that's fair, that work for you and work for us, okay? You see how I don't just say work for you and work for us and then stop there? I said, okay. Now the seller must say yay or nay, right? Because I end with a question. And then you come in and you say, can I get the property address? So, Khang, so what is the reason, beside getting the right price, now you want to dig, the next question is you got to dig for motivation. Is this a motivated seller? Should I spend my time with them or should I not? No, I'm calling because I just want to know what the offer is. Okay, so Khang, I want to make sure I understand you correctly. So the only reason you're calling is because you want to know what your house is worth or what we might offer for you on your property. Is that correct? There's no other reason. Is that correct? You see how I reframe the seller question and then come back to make sure that, hey, is there any other motivation here? Now, if we can agree on a price, right? And then what I would say is, now if we can agree on a price that work for you and work for us, are you ready to move forward to sell your property? That's the next one, because you want to make sure, are they ready or are they a time waster? No, even if I could agree on the price, I'll have to think about it. No, no, I'm not ready at this time. Okay, well, you know what? If we can agree on a price and you can't, if you can't make a decision to sell your property, then there's really no reason why, we want to waste your time or our time. Why don't you call us back when you are ready to sell? At that time, we're more than happy to give you a fair and intelligent offer. All right. And listen, our whole goal is to make sure that the price makes sense for you and it makes sense for us. Okay. And then at that time, you can plant your seed. Just to let you know, before I let you go, that we're willing to buy the property in an as-is condition. We pay all the closing costs, no realtor commissions, right? You plant the seeds so that way when they are ready to sell, they call you back. But you don't want to waste time with people that are not ready or not motivated to sell, right? Because when it comes to cold calling or real estate, it's a numbers game. You got to talk to a lot of people, go through a lot of no's to get a yes. So you want to talk to the one that is interested in selling or motivated to sell. So overall, that man, that's like a 1, dude. No good, man. Okay, let me okay, hold on a second. Okay, let me call someone else. Okay. And listen, if you can handle the feedback that I give you, then maybe this Friday live cold call role play is better for you to watch instead, and don't put in your phone number. Because there is no sugarcoating. I'm just gonna say how I feel, man. Okay, after this, I'll call a seller. If you have a buyer I don't know how I would talk to a buyer because I have a deal to talk about.
Hello, this is M&A Investments. Who am I speaking with?
Yeah, hey, I'm calling because I got a letter from you guys about you guys want to buy my property. What's this all about?
Okay, mind if I start off with getting your name?
No. Tell me why did you send me a letter first?
Okay, well, sir, what we are in the business of doing, we are a real estate company. We work with a group of investors, and we like to invest in pretty much properties that are local in our area. That's basically why we send out these letters.
Okay.
Would you mind if I get your name just so I can see where I sent this letter to?
Okay. Do you see? Okay, right there. Do you see that he stopped? Dude, and then there's a silent moment. You don't want to do that. You want to continue with the question. It's 123 Apple Street.
123 Apple Street? And I'm sorry, sir, I didn't get your name.
It's Kong.
Okay, Kong. Perfect. I'm just going to look this up really quick so I can get some more information on the property. All right. 123 Apple Street. Okay, perfect. All right, Kong. So, yes, we did send this letter out to you. Basically, we send these letters out. We are a investing company. We like to invest in real estate. And basically, we saw potential in your property, and we wanted to see if you're willing to take a cash offer on it. Is that something you're interested in doing?
I mean, if the price is right.
Okay, perfect. And Kong, if I may ask, what's a price inside your head right now that you would consider being right for that property?
Too early. Too early into the game. You know what? You guys are the one that sent me a postcard saying you want to buy my property. All right. I didn't reach out to you. You guys are the one that sent me a postcard, want to buy my property. It said on the postcard or the letter, I'm sorry, that there is a cash offer you have for me. So what is it?
Okay, Con, well, I can give you a cash offer today, but there are just a few questions I need to ask you about the condition of the property that can determine what I can give you for the property. How's that sound with you?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the property.
Okay, and if I may ask, what's the condition of the property right now? As in, like, have you remodeled anything from when you first bought it?
No, I mean, everything is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the property. I mean, you know, it's solid and sound. I mean, we're currently living in there.
All right, and basically when I ask that question, Kong, I'm more asking about what's the interior looking like right now, like for restrooms. Are they remodeled at all? Is everything up to date? Basically what we do is we buy properties as is condition, and then we like to fix them up to make them into 2020, pretty much remodel so we can sell for top dollar. And that's pretty much why I'm asking you, what's the condition of the bathroom and kitchen? Is everything pretty much the same as when you bought it?
I mean, pretty much, yeah.
Okay. And what size is you guys' garage right now, if I may ask?
It's a 2-car garage.
2-car garage? Okay. All right. And, you know, Kong, I do want to appreciate you giving us a call back. I know sometimes these letters can get overwhelming. We talk to a lot of people who just tell us just to stop bothering, but we do really appreciate you giving us a call back. Now, I'm going to make this quick and painless for you. I do want to give you a cash offer today, but if we were to make you an offer that'd be right for you and right for us, when's the soonest you'd be willing to sell?
I mean, if the price is right, there is really nothing stopping me from selling. I can sell today if I wanted to.
Okay, sounds good with me. All right, that's what I like to hear, Con, tell you the truth. Okay, Con, so if I can get a little bit more information about the property, are you currently owning this right now, or is there anyone else that's owning it with you?
Nope, just me. Just
you? Okay, perfect. Make it quick and easy with us. Also, is the property vacant right now, or do you have people living in it?
I just told you already. I'm currently living there.
Oh, you're living in. I'm sorry, I missed that. I apologize. Okay, that's good to know too. All right. Okay. All right, Kong. And you said that basically the restrooms are basically the same. So I'm imagining that if we were to buy the property, we would have to remodel those.
I mean, like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, you know, if you want to remodel, you can, but to me, there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay. All right. All right. There's no problem with that. Like I said, too, we will be buying the property as is conditioned. So you won't have to worry about that. Only reason why I ask these questions again is because it just helps me. The more information I get, the better my offer can be to you. So we don't have to waste your time. You get me?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, Kong. Well, what I'm going to do with this information is I'm going to pass it up to my acquisition office. And what they do there is they're going to calculate the numbers. They're going to pretty much push all the numbers together so we can give you the most intelligent offer for your property. You know, we do want to give you the best and most intelligent offer. And something I want to let you know is that you told us that you were willing to close as soon as possible. That's perfect with us. We work on your speed. Good thing about that is we do buy with cash. So you don't have to wait for financing, nothing like that. So when we do pitch you our offer, it will be cash, and we'll be able to do everything electronical too. So I know this COVID right now is going around, and not a lot of people are liking to meet up. Would email and pretty much contact you over the phone, would that be something that you're willing to work with?
Yeah, I don't have any problem with that.
Okay, Khang. Well, could you give me about, I want to say, an hour? Our acquisition officers work pretty quick. So give me about an hour, Khang, and I'll contact you back. We'll evaluate these numbers with the pretty much the info that you gave us on your property, and we'll contact you back with an offer for it. How's that sound?
Sounds great. Thank you.
No problem, Khang. You have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Man, what? Listen, let me tell you guys something. For those of you who watch my Friday Live cold call role play, and you know that you're good, you know that you're way better on the phone, these are your competition. There is no competition. Just a bunch of noise. A lot of you said, hey, Khang, you know, is this a good time to get into real estate? Is it saturated? Is it too much people? There is no competition. This is your competition. Dude, you get on the phone, man. You got no price from the seller. You got no mortgage on the property. You build no rapport. What competition? There's none. So here's what you need to do, bro. I mean, listen, a lot of you comment and say, Khang, you're mean, you're an ass, you're a jerk. But listen, man, I want to let you know that this is the truth, dude. Dude, in the real world, if you're not good, you will get eat up. You will get eaten up, man. So you need to know your weakness, and you need to practice on it. If everybody tells you, oh, you're great, but when you really sucks and nobody tells you that, I'm going to tell you, man. Listen, man, 1, 2, 3, 3 call. No bueno. Okay? What you need to do, bro, is you need to build rapport. Okay? And then the next thing you need to do, dude, is you missed out on a lot of questions. For example, Khang, what is your property's worth? Okay? You did too much pitching when you didn't need to pitch. Khang, we buy property as is, blah, blah, blah. You didn't need to pitch, dude. The only time you go down to pitching is when you start to negotiate. So, Khang, what would you like to get for your property? Is there a mortgage that we need to pay off? Okay? Why do we want to know the mortgage? So we can leverage that to negotiate. If we know the property is worth $100,000 and seller wants $100,000, we know that this is a no deal. There's no motivation. Okay? So if the property is worth $100,000, sellers owe $90,000, we can't do the deal unless you do creative financing. But there's no deal there. But if the property is worth $100,000 and the owners, let's just say the seller owe $10,000, you know that you have a $90,000 spread there, right? To negotiate. So that's why we want to know the mortgage, so we can leverage that number to negotiate and see how far we can push the seller to go to determine if there's a deal to be made or not. Should we waste our time on this deal, or should we not waste our time on this deal? But you got no mortgage. You didn't ask the seller what they want. So guess what you guys are doing? You are the one that's going to give them the number first. What if you come back and in the seller's head, they want $80,000. But then you came back and you said, hey, Khang, we did our research and we can offer you $100,000. You just cut yourself $20,000, dude. Always be the one who asks the other person. I don't care if your mom, your husband, your wife, your kids, starting from today, anybody, when it comes to negotiating to get a price, you should be the one who asks the other person. For example, let me show you how it's done. So let's just say your employee comes to you and said, hey, you know what? So we just close this deal here, or let's just say your employee comes to negotiate with you on wanting a bonus. Majority of you don't know how to position yourself. So guess what? You automatically said, I'll give you 10%. I'll give you 30% of whatever the profit is. I'll give you 20K, 10K, 5K. Wrong. What you need to do is you need to ask them what they want. What do you want? What do you think is fair? Number one is that as a owner, you ask them what they want to find out, one, is this person, is he or she, are they greedy? Right? Are they greedy? Where are they at? Are they wanting too much? Right? Or are they wanting too little? Whatever it is. But you always want to be in the position where you take control of the situation. So when employee come and asks us for a raise, same thing. Okay, so I see that you mentioned, okay, you've been working hard, you've been doing this and this. So what do you think is fair? What do you think that you deserve? What would you like? And they will tell you. Right when they tell you, now you are in a position where you make the decisions. Nope, this is what I think, this is what I think. I'm going to come back and here's what I can do for you. If they come in low, let's just say your employee said, hey, I just want $2,000 on the deal. And you tell them, hey, you know what? You have been so great. Here's what I'm going to do for you. Instead of $2,000, I'll give you an extra $1,000. So I'll give you $3,000. But in your head, you were okay with giving that person $5,000. But now all of a sudden, they said 2. You said you're going to give them an extra $1,000. You become this like goddess. I hope that makes sense, man. Okay. Overall, this call, once again, it's like a 2. It's like a 2. Let's move on. Okay, now let me call a seller, man. Okay, punch in a seller phone number. Let me call a seller. For those of you who's watching, please do me a favor. Give this live stream a share. Give this live stream a share. Smash the thumbs up for me, please. Really help out with the YouTube algorithm. Really helps me out a lot. IG family, what's happening? Happy Friday. Swipe up. Let's rock and roll. Join me on this Friday live cold call role play if you want to get on the call with me. Okay. Oh, shoot. That didn't save. All right, IG family, if you want to jump on a cold call with me, swipe up, punch in your phone number, and let's rock and roll. Okay, so if you have a seller you want me to call, punch it in, and I'll show you guys how it's done. So let me. Oh my goodness, we're at 300. Holy smokes. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna get a seller and I'm gonna call. So you guys know. So last Friday, okay, we got one. So punch in the seller. Let me call the seller. So last Friday, I call a seller, and we happen to. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, hit me up on IG. Go to Khang, KHANG .period WTM. So this is a seller. Now, here's another thing that I forgot to point out. For caller number 1, caller number 2, caller number 3, your problem is when you talk to the seller, you'd be like, okay, let me punch in the address, blah, 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 blah. And then you'd be like, I got your property pull up. And then you start telling them what their property is. Instead, what you need to do is you don't need to do that. You just need to focus on gather information on the property, not to sit there and punch the property on your computer and then go through and then tell them what their property is. No, you want them to do all the talking. I mean, I made that mistake when I first started. So when I cold call, I don't need the seller's name. I don't need the seller address. Like, I don't need it. Real cold call. Hello? Yeah, hi, my name is Khang. I was calling. I work with a group of investors, and I was calling to see if you have a house or a property that you might be interested in selling.
Yeah, I got you guys' postcard.
Oh.
I do have a rental property.
Oh.
I'd be willing to sell it.
Gotcha. Okay, wait. So you got one of our postcard about we're interested in buying your property? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, and who do I have the pleasure to speak with? John? Hello?
Yes, sir.
John, okay. John, this phone call is currently being recorded. Is it okay if I put you on speaker?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. So how's your day going, John? Happy Friday, by the way.
Yeah, happy Friday. I'm excited.
You're excited? Do you have any time for today?
No, I get off work at 5. I don't really have any plans.
I guess you would have to go to school for that, right?
Yeah, I went to college. Yeah.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you. So, John, am I catching you at a good time right now?
Yeah. What'd you say your name was, Kong?
Yeah, Kong, like King Kong or Donkey Kong.
Cool. Good to meet you.
No, pleasure. So, John, so what's the property address that you would be consider selling?
It's 14890 Greendale Street.
Greendale Streets. Fantastic. Now, John, beside getting the right price for the property, which I know is important for you, but beside getting the right price, what is another reason that you would consider selling the property?
Probably just to get it off my hands. I've had it for maybe I think I've had it for 16 years.
Oh, wow.
Just kind of kept it as a rental, that sort of thing. So I'm not retiring, but kind of starting to get rid of my stuff.
Right, gotcha. Oh, wow. So been a 16-year rental for you, huh?
Yeah, I've had it. It's a single family home, obviously. I bought rentals right when I got out of college, so.
Oh, wow. So how has it it been for you for those past 16 years?
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, I just had a property manager running it. Didn't really have much problems, but I'm just kind of getting tired of it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I absolutely do. But I think that you're smart that you got the property manager to actually take care of it, because sometimes dealing with renter, it can definitely be a headache, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
So, John, I guess if we can agree on a price that work for you and work for us, do you know roughly how soon you like to sell and close escrow on it?
I mean, I'm in no hurry. Whenever's best for you guys.
Whenever's best for us, okay. So I mean, with closing, if we can agree on a price that work for you and work for us, with closing within the next 45 to 60 days or sooner, would that be something that work for you?
45 to 60
or sooner.
Are you guys paying cash or what?
Yeah. So typically when we buy property, we do buy with cash. You know, so we can close on the date of your choice. But if you're not in a hurry, I mean, 45 to 60 days or sooner, would that be okay with you?
Probably so, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, great, John. So now let me ask you a little bit about the property, John. So could you tell me how many bedroom, bathroom, and square footage?
It's a 3-2, about 1,500 square foot.
Gotcha. And how long has it been a rental for you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You already mentioned that was 16 years, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So has it been the same renter or someone different?
No, it's student housing. So we just kind of get different people in each school year, basically.
Gotcha. Okay. So let me see. So 15. Is there any garage, John?
There is, yeah.
1 car, 2 car?
2.
Attached or detached?
It's attached, yeah.
Okay, great. And what are you currently getting in rent?
We're getting about 500 per room, so it's 1,500.
Oh, so you're renting out per room?
Yeah, we have 3 students in there.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Now, are they on a lease are they on a lease with you?
Yeah, they're on the lease till end of school year, so around May is when they usually would leave.
Okay, so end of May. Okay, so $500 each. Okay. Now, John, is there a mortgage that we need to pay off?
We had a 30-year mortgage, so I'm about halfway paid off with it.
Okay, do you know how much is left?
I think maybe like I estimated I bought it for 150, so probably around like 65,000.
So you bought it for about 150 16 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
So now so you still owe about 65,000 on it, is that correct?
I think somewhere around there, yeah.
Okay, so I'll just put 65. Thank you so much for that information, John.
How much would you guys be willing to offer me?
That's a great question, John, but my job is actually not to make you an offer on the property. My job is actually just to collect and gather all the information on the property that is needed, and then after that, I will be able to send it over to my research department, and they'll do their research, and then we'll be able to come back with you with an offer. Okay. Now, John, what kind of repair, updates, or work do we have to assume that we need to do to your property after we buy from you? Could you guys smash that thumbs up for me? Come on, man.
I have not done any remodels or anything. Just kind of once the students move out, or patch up any holes in the walls, fix any minor things, but we haven't done any like big renovations on it or anything like that.
Okay, gotcha. Do you have any issue with renting to college student?
I don't know.
Okay. And typically, once the property go vacant, how quickly is it to get it rented?
So the students usually leave May. And then they usually start back up in July.
Gotcha. Okay. So July.
And then they stay there for like a month or two before school starts.
Okay. Now, so as far as in the conditions of the property, John, I mean, if we were, so you mentioned if we were to keep this property as a rental, do you know like how much in work that we have to do if we just keep it as a rental?
I mean, you could renovate it if you want, or you could just keep it the way it is.
Gotcha. If we decided to keep it as a rental, right? Now, what if we decided to fix and flip it? Do you know roughly how much work the property needs?
So would you saying fix and flip it? You would just like renovate it up to? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'd probably need. I mean, it's older stuff since I've had it for 16 years. There's older cabinets, older floors, older sinks, vanities, stuff like that.
So, how's the roof?
We replaced it, let me think, about 6 years ago, I believe.
6 years ago? Okay. So you mentioned kitchen, bathroom, floorings, paint, windows. Would all of that need to be updated?
Yeah, if you were fixing and flipping it.
And okay.
Yeah, it's just outdated. Nothing wrong with it, though. Okay.
Now, John, with everything that you mentioned, what do you think that it will roughly cost for us to put this house in perfect condition again?
I'm not sure. That'd be a question for your research team. I have no idea.
You have no idea. I mean, if you were to take a guess, John, would you say 5, 10,000, 10 to 15, less than 30? What are we talking about?
I'm not really sure. What do you think? It's like 1,500 square foot, 3-2. How much do you think it'd cost?
Well, I kind of want to get a ballpark from you. What do you think it will cost if we decided to rehab and put this house in perfect condition and make it look like 2020?
Yeah. To be honest with you, I'm not quite sure. So I'll just probably like 20,000.
About 20,000, you said?
That'd be my guess.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much for that information, John. Now, do you know roughly how much you like to get for the property?
Yeah, like I said, I bought it for 150. And I've looked at selling it before, so I've looked at some other, homes on my street that have sold. I think we could probably sell it for a home a home like 3 homes up. It was a 3-2, about 1,600 square foot. It sold for like 215,000, and it's pretty similar condition, so somewhere around there.
Huh. Okay. So you're saying this property worth? So you're saying this property worth about 215?
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that in an as-is condition, John, or is that after we fix it up?
The property that sold for 215 was in similar condition, so it's as is. I think.
Okay, so as is. What do you think the property's worth after we fix it up and put it in perfect condition?
Heck, I have no idea, Kong. I have no clue.
You have no clue?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so as this is worth about 215, but you don't know what it's worth after it's after we spend the 20,000 to fix it up, right?
No.
Okay. So what do you like to get for it, John?
215.
You like to get 215 for it?
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you, if you were to put this property, if you were to list this property, is that how much you're going to list it for?
Yeah, I talked to a realtor before.
Oh, good.
It's
Okay.
Kind of weird that you call me. I talked to her. We were thinking, listing it maybe at 215.
Okay, good. So you did chat with a realtor, and they also suggested you to list the property at 215, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So let me share with you kind of what we do and what we offer for you, John, and hopefully that will make sense for you, and hopefully we can work something out that is fair, that work for you and work for us. And if we can't, that's not a problem. But I want to let you know that, we are willing to buy the property in as-is condition. There is no realtor commissions or closing costs that you have to pay. So with that being said, do you know what's the least you would consider selling a property to us for?
I'd want to get it. The lowest I'd go would probably be like 200.
200,000?
Mm-hmm.
Now, John, I'm just curious. I mean, when you chat with the realtor about listing your property at 215, do you know like kind of how much the closing costs and all the fees?
Said about 1%, so maybe
wait,
2,000-ish.
The realtor said about 1%?
1% of the sale price, yeah.
Wait, the realtor tells you it's only 1% of the 215?
Yeah. Well, what should it be?
Well, that's just surprise. I mean, because if you check around with other realtors, I think that, with all the closing costs, I mean, we sell property all the time. But the closing cost to my knowledge, is typically runs between 10 to 13% of the sell price. So
closing costs?
Yeah, so I think that's.
So you're saying it'd be like over $20,000?
I'm not exactly 100% sure, but I know that typically the closing cost does run between, if you were to list the property with an agent, it typically will cost you between 10 to 13% of the sell price.
Are you saying that's like including paying the realtors?
Mm-hmm. Realtor commissions, all the closing costs, and all the fees.
Gotcha.
Were you aware of that, John, or were you not?
They kind of separated it.
Okay, yeah, because that's definitely something that you definitely want to check with your realtor.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So at this time you mentioned that the lowest you would go is 200,000, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think your guys' offer would be?
Well, so I'm not sure, but let me ask you this, John. So if we were to take care of the mortgage, I know you mentioned that you have a $65,000 that's owed on the property. If we take care of if we take care of paying off the mortgage, take care of all the closing costs, all the fees, no realtor commissions, and we can close this on the date of your choice. I guess my question to you now is, what's the least you would consider net walk away to you in your pocket after everything's said and done?
The lowest I'd sell it for would be 200,000.
Right. No, I heard that. But I guess my question to you is, after the mortgage is paid off and we took care of all the costs and all the fees, what's the least you would consider as a walkaway net to you in your pocket? Like after the mortgage is paid and everything is taken care of, what is the least you would consider in your pocket walk away with?
I'm not sure what would be in my pocket, but I'd want to sell it for 200,000, whatever that'd be.
Gotcha. Okay, so basically 200. So 200,000 minus whatever the 65,000 you owe. That's how much you want to walk away with, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Is that the best that you can do for us, John?
What would your offer be?
Well, like I said, my job is actually not to make you an offer, but I think I got all the information that I needed from you for now, John. So what I'm going to do is I'll send this over to my research team, have them do the work on it, and then I should be able to call you back and make you an offer on the property. Okay.
Okay.
So let me, John, I actually forgot to ask you, is this your cell phone?
It is, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So I'll send this over to my research department, and then I will be able to text you back a time of when I'll be able to call you back to make you an offer on the property, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Now, John, before I let you go, when I call you back and we can agree on a price that work for you and work for us, are you ready to get the paperwork done and sell your property?
For the right price, yeah.
For the right price, that is correct. Okay, so if we can agree on a price that work for you and work for us, you are ready to move forward to get the paperwork done and sell your property to us, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good, John. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Hopefully we can work something out.
Thank you,
take care. Bye.
Bye.
Man, I don't know if that's a real seller or if that's a fake seller. Like, whoever it is, just role play with me. It's just too good. So I don't know if that's a real seller. That's a real seller or not a real seller. But someone put on there, it's a seller's number. But I just hope that this really add a lot of value to you guys' life and to your business. I really hope that it add value to you. So be sure if it does add value, show your King Kong boy some love, man. Smash the thumbs up and let's rock and roll. I don't know if it's a fake or real. It seems a little fakey to me. But so please don't do that to me, man. Right? When I ask for seller number, man, put in real seller number. I don't want to deceive my audience, man. They want to know the real shit, man. Holy smoke, we're at 400 and something. I gotta, hold on a second. I've never gone, you guys share this. Let's get to 400. So let's get to 400. Anyways, so, okay, we're going down. Oh, I just snap it just in case we go any lower. But once again, you guys, if it does add value to you, please, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Wholesale to Million family. Be sure to, boom, smash that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notification so when I upload a new video or when I go live, we get notified. But as you guys can see, if you listen to the call, I built a report at the beginning. And then when I answer the seller question, I always come back with a question, all right, to maintain control of the phone call. And at the beginning, as you guys can see, I did not tell the seller about, hey, let me pull up your property. Hey, is your property this? Is your property that? I wasn't focused on that. I was focused on building rapport. I was focused on gather information on the property. And as you can see that the seller keep on asking me, hey, make me an offer, make me an offer. Well, I'm sorry, John. My job is actually not to make you an offer. And that's why it's so important when you talk to the seller that you are not a decision maker, right? You're just an employee. You're just part of a company. You're just part of a group of investor. You don't make the decisions. And that's the key. If you can do that, it's going to help you a lot. And let me tell you why it'll help you a lot. Because let's just say that if the seller asks you something, for those of you who are starting out, who are new, let's just say if the seller asks you something you don't know. Well, how can you not know when you are the actual investor that's buying the property? Like, how do you not know the basic answer to my question? You see that? And that's going to give the seller, that's going to rub them the wrong way, thinking that you are a scam. But if you are just an employee, unfortunately, Kong, I don't have the answer to that, right? But what I can do is I will write down your question. I will ask my team manager, and I'll be able to come back and give you an answer to that question later on. Is that okay with you? You see, you're just an employee. You don't have all the answer. As an employee, you don't need to know anything. Your job is just to gather information on the property. Comprende? Entiendo? Do you guys understand? And when you are negotiating with the seller, right? When you're not the actual buyer, they're not assuming that you are trying to get the best deal for yourself. Right? So basically you guys are sitting on the opposite side and trying to negotiate. But if you're saying, hey, you know, I'm just working for the company. My job here is to make sure that you're happy with the offer that you got. And obviously, you know, the number got to make sense for us as well. So now you're on the same side with the seller. So when I negotiate with the seller, what I did when I first started was I did exactly like that. I was the one that's going to buy the property. And I'm telling you, man, it makes the negotiating a lot harder. Not that it doesn't work. It just makes it a lot tougher. When I decided to position myself as I'm just an employee, it got a lot better. I mean, think about it. When you call into Comcast or when you call into any company, right? I mean, the best example is like when you go buy a car. Same thing, right? They're like, oh, you know what? I don't know if we can do that, but let me try. I'm going to go and talk to my manager and then I'll come back, right? Because they always put someone there, right? So anyways, and that's what you're trying, that's what we're doing here. And I promise you, it's going to make your negotiating a lot better. And it's going to get the seller to accept your price better too, quicker. All right, man, that's a wrap. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I'm going to take a few 1 or 2 minutes here to answer any question you guys have, and we are going to lock off. Free game. You guys know what it is, man. Giving you all the free game. And those of you, if you need help talking to seller, I highly suggest that you go back and watch some of my other Friday Live Cold Call role play. Take notes, right? Take notes. Try to see if you can come up with your own script, and then a role play. Practice with your friends, with your family, you know, or maybe another person's that's also trying to get into the game. Practice, practice, practice. But if you don't know if you don't have something good to practice on, like, it's hard to get better. Does that make sense? A lot of people say practice makes perfect, but if you don't know what you're doing right or what you're doing wrong, how can you improve? Like, how can you get better? Make sense? All right, thank you so much, you guys. That is it. Please please do me some love, man. Before I get off, can you guys smash that thumbs up so we can get to 200 likes? Really helps out with the YouTube algorithm, man. Also, too, if you have any friends, family that are looking to jump on board with wholesaling, please share this video with them. It means so much to me. And once again, thank you so much for the love, for the support, you guys. Until next time, take care and peace. Ciao. All right.